Hello, I'm Mike Thomson, a multi-award winning correspondent with the BBC. Over the last 3 decades, I've reported on conflicts all over the globe. Most recently, my work has taken me to Syria, where my book is based. It all began in the summer of 2015, when I was looking into the number of people living in besieged towns and villages right across Syria. At the time, that was more than 500,000 people. When I spoke to someone in Daraa, I asked him, how do you cope psychologically with being shot at every day by snipers and bombed and half-starved in a town cut off from the world? He said to me, Mr. Thomson, we have a secret weapon. Now I started to imagine some sort of massive gun that was wheeled out from underneath camouflage netting, but in fact, his secret weapon, he said, was their library. A secret library they had built for themselves beneath the chaos and mayhem of the streets above, in the basement of a bombed out building. The man went on to tell me that he and quite a large group of other people, most of them former students from Damascus University, decided that rather than sit around waiting to be killed by a sniper's bullet or a bomb, they'd go out and try and rescue all the books that were left lying in bombed out buildings and were being destroyed by the weather. Every day all these people would go out in search of the books amongst the rubble of Daraa, often within sight of snipers that were in many of the tall buildings that ringed besieged Daraa. It was a very dangerous job and a difficult one. They often would have to climb up through upstairs windows to get inside because many of the doors and windows downstairs were destroyed. And then it was a case of having to get these piles of heavy books out of the buildings. A very difficult thing indeed. So many resorted to quite ingenious methods, such as one you can see here in this video, of wrapping the books in blankets and then lowering them through holes in the floor. In all, they managed to collect 15,000 books on all kinds of subjects, from the works of Shakespeare to Arabic poetry to textbooks on biology, medicine, dentistry. You name it, they found it. I asked one of the people in besieged Daraa whether they wouldn't be better off looking for food rather than books, given that everyone was near starvation. I was told, the soul needs books, just like the body needs food. And when I said, what about the fighters, the people defending the town? Aren't they rather resentful of all you people sitting in this underground library while they're risking their lives on the front line? Oh, no, the fighters are some of the biggest lovers of the library. In fact, they take books from the library that they borrowed and bring them to the front line, where they hold book clubs in their foxholes. At the very heart of this story is hope. Further proof, if any were needed, that the pen truly is mightier than the sword, that books triumph over brutality and bullets, humanity over hatred and horror.